Ah, being smug. Smug, have a good day at work. Are you still here? I'm sorry. Crap. Have a good day at work. 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 Yeah. The braids, man, probably better than what I look like right now. I didn't blow dry my bangs, so I've had to pin them up. And you can see my huge egg-shaped forehead. You guys won't see. But I look bad. I look not very cute. I will simply try not to think about it. Uchuchuu! Oh, my VTube studio. Oh, don't look at that. Oh, beans. Oh, beans. Oh, fudge. Ah, beans. Uchuchuu! Myobitan desu. Yoroshichu. Mariomo creamy. Ah, that just sloshed out of my mouth. Those weren't words. Those weren't words. Merry almost Christmas. I saw a lot of people. You jumped right in. Thank you. I guess I shouldn't have left the loading screen so long. I'm sorry. I saw Beepy. Hello, my mama. That Beepy. I saw Tatsunoko. I saw Schmug. I saw... Wait, hold on. I'm double checking. Tatsunoko. It was... Yes. Jason? For some reason, I thought I also saw Dogtooth, but I guess I hallucinated that. Forehead kissy landing spot. Well, it can fit a lot of kissies. It can fit a lot of kissies, so. Hi! Uchuchuu! Yoroshichu! Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I missed you. I missed you. I missed you a lot, actually. Hold on. I forgot to lock in my accessories. Yeah. I don't want those. I missed you. Headset? Oh, is it not going? Why is it not going? Why are Borkin? Uh-oh. 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 Hold on. I gotta hide myself. I gotta check my settings. Oh, I didn't activate. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah! I'm bad at what I do. 4 years! I've been doing this for 4 years! I'm in 6, so I've barely seen you. Info, you've been taking care of me, so I'm glad you think I am. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm abandoning you a lot. I really don't want to be sick. You'll be streamer talent scuff. I don't think that's a talent. I think that's a debuff. But Uchuchuu, I missed you guys a lot. The title was very true. My week off, I was overwhelmed and I crashed out pretty bad. And with the help of my friends, and particularly B, I got better and I was able to be productive. But I did, in fact, crash out pretty bad. Which, you know, I'm not going to dwell on too much. I mean, in my own head I am going to, but I'm not going to dwell on with you guys because I don't want you to feel sad. You know? Geek, hey, I just wanted to drop by and wish you an early Merry Crisp. May it be crispy. Love yourselves and love each other. Thank you so much, Geek. Uchuchuu. Merry Crispy. Merry Chrysler. Merry Crisis. But I don't want you guys to worry because everything's fine, you know? It's definitely the time of the year is rough for me. And there was some bad stuff happened, which I'm okay. He's okay. Sven and Pancake are okay. We're okay. We're fine. We're fine. But it definitely... I can't just cry and be like, this thing is sad and I am stressed. It becomes, if I was better, I could have better handled this, you know? Or if I was doing the things I'm supposed to be doing, life would be better and I wouldn't be a burden, and I am a burden, so therefore I'm bad and I'm evil and I'm one of the worst type of people. So. Yeah. Hope things get better. Thank you. Things aren't even bad. They're just... Christmas is hard for me. Hell, it doesn't even really feel like Christmas. I'm saying Merry Crimbus. I got my ornaments, my accessories on. Honestly surprised how well you were doing before the crash out. I think... Oh! Oh goodness, that sounds really loud in my headphones. Oh, that's because I had it turned up. Oh, I'm a fool. I'll do the choo-choo. I will hard right. Hold on. I think because part of it was I was keep going, and I was able to keep going and focusing on streaming and stuff. And then bad stuff that could not be prevented, that, you know, it just was a lot happened, and I turn it on myself, even if it's no one's fault, you know? It's a my problem. It's a my problem. It's part of why I go therapy. But I went from being okay, and even B said, you know, you might be pushing yourself too hard, and I was like, nah. And then midway through the week was a lot of crying. But I'm okay. I swear, I'm not trying to, like, I'm not trying to, what's the word? I'm not trying to, like, fish for sympathy. I'm just trying to be, like I said when I came back from my hiatus, I'm trying to just be more open about how I'm doing. And I'm doing okay right now. Uchuchuu to the true, love for the heart, thank you. Also, Tatsunoko, have I told you recently how honored I am that even if I'm second screen, the fact that you still put me on second screen, I'm sharing your attention span with someone a lot more talented than me. I'm very honored. But bounce back, thank you. Well, you definitely saw it. I feel like you definitely saw it coming far more than I did, B. And even though it's really difficult to deal with me when I'm that, like, stubborn and sad, you helped me. So, thank you, and I love you. I have you both sides. And wait, hold on. Am I on the left or the right side? Tell me, quick. Am I on the right or am I on the left? This is very important. It's very important. I'm on the right. So, he's on the left? Ah! Ah! No! No! I will give a kiss to chat. Don't tell. Draw you as dancing girl emoji? I should draw both of us as the dancing girls. Yeah, I think I mostly got overwhelmed with stuff that's offline that I had to do, and things that happened that just unfortunate. But I think, you know, I just crashed out. I don't process my emotions in a healthy way. I turn them on myself and hate myself, and therefore I will be better. That'll work, right? If I'm just mean enough to myself, I will be able to combat the part of me that's evil. So I have to constantly be mean to myself so that I won't become evil. I know the flaws in that. Trust me. I know. But it's very hard to break out of. No being mean to yourself. Sometimes crashing out is the best option, but you shouldn't lower yourself when you crash out. I know. It's rooted in a lot of how I was raised to be a people. Because I'm a horror. I'm an Eldritch Horror. I always have been. I always will be. Even after time itself comes to an end, I will still exist. But being trying to live like a human being, you know, I had to be taught that. And the way I was taught was a lot more rigid and strict. Catholic guilt, some of that too. Of expectations of you as a person. You know? And I don't hold other people to the same standards. Because at the end of the day, I'm not that person, you know? I'm not their circumstances. I don't know their thought processes. But I live with me. I know my thought processes. So I don't have an excuse to be bad, quote unquote. You know? Like, the expectations are what's seen as like the bare minimum. What's seen as the bare minimum in my family, I can't seem to accomplish. So, and the way that I've been taught is that, you know, you get mad at yourself because the reason you're upset is your fault until you do better. Just do better. Heavy Rain? That is from Heavy Rain. Jason! Jason, hold that L. And I know there's a lot that's wrong with that. And there's a lot I have been working on unlearning, but there, you know, there's still a lot that stays. Maybe my internet is dying. Oh no! Too powerful. The curse I had ever since I started watching VTubers. Jason! What the fuck, Dial? But, like, you saw B earlier say, let's be evil together. Like, that ended up really helping me during my spiral. Because I was like, I'm really proud of what I built here. And I'm really proud of you guys. Like, I talk about my stars offline of like, oh, Dogtooth said this, or oh, Holly's dad is doing this. Tatsunoko said this to me, or, you know? Or like, oh, I had several stars come by and they said... I'm really happy doing that, but I feel guilty, because I know being a VTuber isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. So when I talk to quote-unquote normal people, you know, I tend to not tell them so much. And I'll be like, yeah, I am sad because of this or the other thing. Because it feels like I can't justify being happy for the wins I do have, because they're not what I'm supposed to be doing. So I think a lot of times, like, my therapists in, like, authority figures, I guess you would say, they think I don't do a lot, and they think I'm sad more often than I am. And so I feel really guilty, you know? Because I owe people a lot. I owe you guys a lot. You're very kind to me. You're very supportive of me. And I owe B a lot. I owe all my friends a lot. And so when I'm doing stuff that isn't what I'm supposed to be doing, like working a normal job, You know, I'm not bringing in, like, a regular income. I'm not, like, taking care of the house. I feel bad, and I feel like that's morally correct. Because if I can't do the things I'm supposed to, the very least I could do is be aware of it and feel bad about it. And that also means, though, that I can't let myself be happy or do happy things, because I haven't earned them. And I hope that B said, that's what I thought made me bad, you know? Gotta put bad in quotes, though, because I know. That's what made me feel like I was being bad. Of, like, I'm actively choosing to do the things that I'm not supposed to be doing. And it really helped that B said, let's be evil together. You know? Like, if being a VTuber makes me happy, and being with my stars makes me happy, and trying my best in the things I care about makes me happy, but they're not things I'm supposed to be doing. If that makes me evil, then let's be evil together. So, if it's alright with you guys, I'd like to be evil. I'd like to still be evil with you for a long time. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to get... I was very determined not to come in sad. And I'm not sad. But I guess I just wanted to talk about it. I'm always seeking approval, I guess. Like, I'm gonna be evil. Is that okay? Like, I need permission to be happy. So, if that sparkles and twinkles with you, I'd like to be evil. Let's see. BP says, like, those things are preferred, but, like, I'd rather you be happy. And if you are miserable on top of not being able to help, that's, like, double misery? You get what I mean? If you can't help for whatever reasons, just have a good time, please, LaBelle? Villains tend to be my favorite characters. Let's be evil, yo. Villain arc. Make that your catch. Job market's terrible. Even if it wasn't terrible, it's something that's wrong with me. Yeah, I'm gonna stretch. I saw the stretch routine. I have spent a lot of years working. To no avail. I've been in a situation that no matter what I put away and saved, it had to get used up in emergencies. And I've been abused by working places. Multiple different ones. I've been harassed. And I've worked myself straight to the hospital before. You know? Because it was the right thing to do. It's what I was supposed to do. And at the very least, if it didn't succeed, then it was justified that I was sad and that people felt bad for me. But if I didn't work and bad things kept happening, well then that's just, I got what I deserved. You know? And that's not true. That's certainly not true, but it is definitely what my human family had me believe. So, I had a point I was going with this. Where did my brain left me? No, brain, come back. I know. So, unfortunately, with all that happened, just looking at jobs, you know, like what they're looking for, like this is what your job will entail. I kind of have a mental shutdown. I can't really talk, and my eyes I start not like crying like but like tears coming down my cheeks. It's something very physical that happens to me. And It would be nice if I had, like, some sort of diagnosis, because it feels then it could justify how I struggle. You know? Like, oh, you have this wrong with you, but I don't have a diagnosis that feels like it justifies the problem I have. But as it stands, working any job that I'm qualified for, which is not a lot, it's mostly customer service, is just not something I can mentally do anymore, at least now. Which does make me embarrassed and ashamed of myself. As you know, everybody else does it. I'm just a little worse. Jobs are scary, to be honest. It's been so difficult to stay in one for me. Absolutely. I have horror stories of places I've worked, and I've had some places that were nice, but it still was very physically taxing for me. Dude, you literally have... Okay, but, like... That's not... I feel like that's not something that society as a whole will let you put down as a reason you can't work, you know? Most of the time, people just tell me to suck it up. I don't know. I at least like being a VTuber. Because I can do something I love, and I feel like I at least earn, you know, a little of what I make. Honestly, I still think you guys are way too good for me. I feel like you're all way out of my league. You treat me so well, but I feel less bad because, you know, I care about VTubing. I care about being your Myobi. And so I can try hard for you guys. I can try hard to improve myself. And I can try hard to make the channel better and my content better. And that's okay because I care about it. But I can't make myself go back to a crummy job where I get harassed by coworkers and harassed by customers and yelled at by bosses and yelled at by customers and make a pittance that doesn't end up helping me at all because it's so little. And I hate the job. Like, I think my heart just can't do it anymore. League of Legends? Oh no. Oh, you can't make me go back. No. Kicking and screaming. Even I was thinking back, like, maybe I should just, you know, log in again. And it's like, stop! That's the devil talking! I don't know. I feel like the last place I worked was just seasonal. It was before the pandemic, so it's been a couple years, which is like, whoa. It was seasonal. And it wasn't even out of, like, the ordinary of work I'd done before, you know? It was very more of the same. But something about that round of getting yelled at and getting belittled and getting harassed, that was, like, the final round I could take of it, you know? Having a customer stay by the register because, like, not leave because they really want to get my information. They want to know when I get off work. Having people come through and make fun of my voice. And, like, mock me with it. Like, you know, like how you have a kid goes, like, stop copying me. Oh, it was a grown-ass man who was like, and last year at summer camp, which was like, unfortunately, I did understand that reference. And I know it's making fun of my voice. So, fuck you. Or the lady who thought I'd be an easy target to scam. And then when it wasn't working, she spent an hour yelling at me. Because she figured if she made a big enough scene, then we would just give her whatever she wanted. And I wasn't allowed to leave. Or the pain in my legs from standing in one place. And I couldn't move from there, you know? You're at the register. You don't get a stool. Now smile, or we're gonna have a discussion in the back about why you're not performing good enough. And I know these are just job things. I know everyone who's ever worked a job has dealt with these things, but I had done that for years and years and years. And that last round of seasonal work, I think, just kind of finally did me in. Let's see. You really have can't do shit because of mental anguish disease. Yeah, but like, only a few people understand that. The world doesn't understand that. Gotta approach it from where you are instead of putting yourself down because society doesn't accept it. Society doesn't accept anything but your compliance, so any act of non-compliance, however justified, will always be critical. That's true. And at the end of the day, I am a horror. And I'm really bad at the people thing, I think. You know? I always have been, but I've been more conscious of me actively being bad at it, I guess, as in my adult years. And I can point back a lot of the behavior to how I learned from watching like my human parents, my human family. But that doesn't mean it was good behavior. Or even if I explain myself, then that means, like, that'll solve the situation. So I tend to be socially clumsy when I get nervous or passionate. I'm quick to tears, because I am constantly in a state of being slightly overwhelmed. I have a hard time remembering things, especially things with numbers. I'm very childish. The things that I find important, most other people don't. I'm very passionate about unimportant things, but they're important to me. So I know that can be very difficult and I can be so loud. I try not to be. I don't notice when I'm getting loud, but when I get excitable, I get real loud. And I know it's a lot for people to deal with. And retroactively, I'm so embarrassed. But, you know, in the moment, I jibber jabber too much. And I get excited and I make my little noises. I'm still trying. I'm not good at being a people, but I'm still trying. Like, I'm very easily scared of other people, but I also really like other people. I like humanity as a whole. So, I keep trying. Even if one day I cry and I go, oh, I messed up, I shouldn't be talking to people no more. Give me another day or two, I'll be back. I've spent all of eternity in my own plane of existence before this, you know? And now, I know what it's like to have friends and be sociable. So, I guess I'm addicted to socializing. Just a little. Just a little smidge. Just a smidge. A noise boy, if you will. Dropout reference? Make some noise? I like when you yab about things. It just means you're interested and happy about the time. Thank you. I think that's part of what I like being about a VTuber is it gives me that space to just yammer about whatever. And because usually I'm trying to very consciously not do that. Zach! Uchuchuu! Zach, I'm back numero uno de la mundo! I try and not like, this isn't interesting to other people, so I will tone it down. Or, I was too passionate about this, and it upset the people. Like, because it can be passionate both. I love this or passionate for, I hate this thing, and I can't believe it's popular. And I've been told, like, why do you care so much, huh? Or, like, I like thing, and it's like, you know, I notice when I screw up and I do a bad. But I like being a VTuber because I get that space to just jibber jab. And I get to be whatever I want while doing it. And there's also technically no one here to get in my face and say, will you shut the fuck up? They could just leave. Like, if anyone is like, oh, I can't handle this anymore, they could just go. Like, they can leave whatever they want. And I'm not saying that as like a, here's the door. I'm like, but even for your own good. Inherited socialization on your... Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of my worst socialization habits stem from my human papa side of the family. I try to be consciously better of it because I know it has made me a mean person in the past. I take it back. I'm leaving. Bye. No, get back here. You like the way you like and love is one of your charm. Thank you, Tatsunoko. I was gonna say that's what BP tells me. I have a hard time believing it. Yay! Thank you. Stay with me. I have a hard time believing it because I feel like that's not... Everybody has things they love, you know? I don't think that's something that's unique to me. And I'm used to getting chastised for being too loud or talking about things that no one else cares about or like being too passionate about things that don't matter. So with you guys telling me that like I like it, I get like, well, that can't be right. Or like, oh, I have somehow tricked these beautiful stars into like thinking I'm fun or whatever. And now they're being nice to me because they like me because I have somehow tricked them. Uh-oh, this just proves that I'm evil. You know? That's how far in my own head I am about it. It's turbo imposter syndrome. Cause I think particularly with my human side of the family, you have to earn attention. You have to earn respect. And you have to earn human decency or pity when something bad happens. And if you can't meet the standards that the family sets about what it takes to earn these things, the second best option you have is to drag others down and beneath you. Because at least then you're better than them. And that's not good. And I recognize that. And particularly when I was in school, I would have moments like that. Because it was the only way I could protect myself. Like, if someone's worse than me, or more cringe, or more loud, or more obnoxious, then I won't be the one that's targeted for bullying. You know? I can fluff myself up and look like a bigger animal than I am. And that is definitely coming from my family. Because they do it to each other. Getting older and seeing how they do that to each other is very much a wake-up call. And I like to think I'm doing better, but it's also hard to tell when I have to I can only look through my eyes, you know? I'm so laggy, I'm saying, it's okay, I hope your internet gets better. The way you love is insane, aha. Silly streamer, I am silly streamer. I don't see why someone should care on what other I understand it, because when you love something, it becomes part of you. And so when someone dislikes it, it feels like they dislike part of you. Imposter Syndrome Ultimate Legacy Edition. It'll cost $70 and it's on a console that hasn't been made yet. Like, you can't trust some people. I got yelled at for crying when I got hit in the face with a basketball when I was 4. People are cruel, but you absolutely can't trust the cruel ones. The idea that you can't trust the people that are kind to you because they coddle you is stupid. People just want to not grow up and make the hard choices of choosing kindness. Cruelty is a baser instinct. You know what? That's true. And I've admitted my dirty laundry to you in this moment, but I say that not as... I don't know. As some kind of reveal of like, see, I am a bad person. But of... I can change. And I'm not who I want to be yet, but I have definitely changed from how I am. Well, how I was. And more of an example of the thought process I grew up with. Which, I hope you guys... I worry about this a lot. You know? Because I'm a VTuber. And I don't think I'll ever have, like, mass success. Or anything like that. Or really be, like, at the forefront of attention. And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But, you know, you do see with content creators or people online, it becomes a lot harder to... How am I trying to say this? Like, it makes sense in my head, but I don't know if I'm... Like, it's hard to be a person and make mistakes when you're online, I feel. Like, you make them, but, like, your ability to learn and get better from them, I feel like, gets changed. And I hope that if I ever have a time... Well, which... It's probably going to be an inevitability, because I'm a living creature. I'm going to make mistakes. But I just hope that when the time comes that I make a mistake, that I don't reflexively try to just protect myself or justify however I screwed up, and that I'm able to take a step back and say sorry and change. And I guess that's what I mostly want to say is, in the future, when I inevitably screw something up, I hope you know that I will work hard to change. Which also means, if I do something to screw up, please feel free to tell me. I'd much rather know and be embarrassed, but then get better, than not know and continue to be bad. That sounds very heavy. I'm sorry. I'm just jibber-jabbering now about, like, unnecessary stuff. But I guess that's the most important thing, is I'm trying to be less defensive. That's what I did a lot when I was younger. And I want to be, I guess, more than a respectable person, at least to my family. I want to be a kind person. So. And the best way I can learn how to be a kind person is by watching people. So. Don't worry, you know I always tell you when I think you beefed it. That's true. That's true. Say, streamer, it's okay. We all make mistakes. Yeah. I do get scared about what kind of mistakes I'll make in the future, you know? Because I just have an anxiety disorder. There's always this fear of, like, what if I become someone I don't even recognize? Like, I don't know how that'll happen, but, like, what if it happens? I think because you see, with drama stuff, that people, like, make mistakes, and then they're like, actually, it's fine because blah, 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 or whatever. Or it's, like, irreversible damage. And I think it's so unbelievable that they would think to do some of the things they do, that's like, oh, this was like a mental lapse. They became someone that they weren't, kind of thing, instead of like... It's hard to visualize how people choose bad decisions, I guess, like hurtful decisions. And I guess that makes me scared that something will happen to me and then one day I'll make hurtful decisions. Because, like, I don't know what the inciting incident was for those people, but if it could happen to them, Doesn't that mean it could happen to me too? I know that doesn't make sense, but I get scared. I get scared I'll wake up and I'll be evil. And not evil in the way of that I'm being evil now, but evil in like I'm really a disgusting person. Where's the beef? Beef. KBBQ. That does sound really good. Made of rice down with gonchuang? I'm sorry, I butchered that. Chicken earlier? That sounds nice. I want chicken! I want to change clothes again. Poor Beefy. Drop the recipe in Discord. Hell yeah, let's share recipes. Let's share recipes. Anyway, that's my what's the word I'm looking for? My unrealistic anxiety. My based in nothing anxiety. That one day I'll wake up and I suck. Not in the way that I disappoint myself, but in the way that, like, I'm actually a bad person. Yeah. I don't even have, like, a cohesive thought about that. It's like, it's just fear. That I won't recognize myself one day. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to burp right in the microphone. Sesame oil, garlic powder, sugar, soy sauce. Oh, gochujang. And a dash of paprika. Oh! I love Myobi's goofy little... I love my teeth! I love my teeth. Guess what? My dentist still never called me back. Uchuchuu? This is great. Tatsunoko. I told you, like, 2 weeks ago, I called my dentist, and they hung up on me. And then I called them again, and I left a message, and with my phone number and everything. And also, they have caller ID, so they should totally know. But they never called me back! Like, I did the good thing. I did the correct thing. And they're not calling me back. Now, I'm gonna have to figure out a time when I can go down to the actual building, like in person, and get an appointment. Dental driving you mental. Right? I'm frustrated because not to be, you know, like, oh, kids these days are scared of the phone, but I do get really nervous being on the phone, especially when I'm trying to make an appointment and, like, I have to do it through the automated blah, 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 or leave a message, or what. I just like being able to talk to a person. And even then, I like talking to a person in person rather than on the phone. Something about the phone, the removal of, like, the interaction, the physical interaction makes me really high-strung. So I did the good. They're not doing the good. Give me my appointment, please. Add orange juice or pineapple. Yeah, that bit of citrus does help. No, BP makes a really good homemade sauce. Homemade teriyaki sauce. And that's how I kind of was inspired for my sauce, but mine is a bit different. The phone sucks, we have to talk to her. Yeah! Especially because I think... I don't remember the exact numbers, but, like, human interaction, like, when we talk to each other... Well, I say human for me, unquotes, but when people talk to each other, you know, so much of how we communicate is in body language, and we don't even, like, totally realize it. And you don't get any of that at all over the phone, obviously. So that deprives me of a visual feedback, you know? And my silly brain wants to be like, I need to get a good grade in everything. I need to get good grade in social interaction. I need to get good grade in making appointment. And I can't do that now. And if I can't tell how someone's feeling like, obviously tone of voice plays a lot, and it's like, it's their job or whatever, but if, like, something just sounds slightly off, my brain defaults to, oh, I beefed this. I'm so annoying, and I fucked up, and they hate me. I just put my customer support voice on when I talk on the phone. My customer support voice sucks, because it also gets lighter and higher, and I already have a high-pitched voice. But I think it defaults that, because it's like, please don't hurt me. Phone calls are evil. Thomas Edison invented the devil. Ah, fuck! I was Dragon Uchuchuu! Like your swass, looking forward to it again? Hell yeah, baby. Maybe I'll make it tonight. I don't know. I don't want to cook. Honestly, I feel so sleepy today. I just want to, like, burrito myself in my blankets and just hunker down. That's it, baby. That's my day. Or yeah, call center help me deal with phone calls even though I cry. I think working at... Well, I did outgoing, not incoming calls. That's the only job I had that I was regularly told to go kill myself. Jeez. Hey, cool, thank you! I use it to combat other reindeer. Oh, BRB, work stuff. Go do your work stuff. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you company last week. I felt bad about that. Yeah, I think because majority of phone calls I've always had have never been for good things. It's always usually for bad news or to get yelled at. So the association, I feel the phone vibrate and I see it, like, the ringer start and it comes up with, like, the name and everything, and my heart sinks. Even if I know it's gonna be fine, it's Pavlov. It's like Pavlov now, you know? That's the association. Taste out of this world. Woo! Slightly spicy because of all the times. Man, I was able to be productive, though. Once I crashed out, I was able to lock in. Like, I didn't get as much as I wanted done because of the aforementioned crash out. But I was able to finish up one thing. And I don't think you guys will be seeing any evidence of it still for a while because there's still so much to do. But I'm really proud. I took my little yippee victory lap in my head yesterday. And then I went to sleep. I understand with calls. Little phone rings and my first reaction is absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, no. Something about it, you know? Texture like... I have to have a texture like Pop Rocks. Like, if you ate me. Please don't eat me. Myobi victory, yeah! I had my little victory lap. I went, wahoo! Gotta crash out the lock-in. My reaction to phone calls is, who's mad? Exactly! Or it's like, okay, well, I guess I better not have anything I need to do for the next hour. But yeah, I have my little victory. I wish I could tell you more about it, but I can't right now. But if I get a little bit more done, I think I will be able to, question mark? But, yeah. Progress. I'm just glad you got yourself one. Thank you, Ollie's dad. I'm glad too. My first thought was naturally like, okay, well, this was only one part, and we still have a bunch to go, so don't be so happy yet. And I was like, no, I'm going to take my little victory. Yippee! And based on the feedback I got, it was an earned victory, so. If I could get up and draw and almost died, I really need... You do really need to sleep! Like, that's what you were saying before I started stream! That's why I was patting your head, and I got you an ice pack! Get some freaking sleep! That being said, I do want to apologize for the lack of a plan for Christmas. I had ideas. for a Christmas stream, or at least Christmas Eve stream. And they would require some prep work ahead of time. And just how things shook out, it kind of took the time that I would have used to prep kind of got taken from me. Not taken, just other stuff happened that needed attention that was more important. So I don't have a very special Christmas plan. There's no 7 hours of all I want for Christmas is you this year. But if it's okay with you, tomorrow I just want to like chill out and play some GameCube games. And we can just pretend that we're kids again. I was like, the only drawing you need to be doing is draw yourself asleep. Yeah. Yippee pilled wahoo cell. No worries, thank you. 10 streams, wahoo! Thank you, Beepsies. Thank you, Mama. I'm still kid. I just have a job. I'll be gone during the night for my sister-in-law's party, but I hope you get your cube on. Thank you. Sounds thank you. I've got some games that make me happy and a bit nostalgic. I don't know if we'll just do one game or if we'll do a medley. Maybe play some other GameCube games we've played before. But I just want to spend some of Christmas with you guys. Ah! Why? What did I do? Okay, bye. Oh, okay, it was the goodbye missile. I see. Okay, all right. I see. All right. Get some eep, beepy. I'll see you later. Please sleep. Please. Yeah. It'll be basic, but it'll be nice to spend, that kind of Christmas time with you. I didn't set it for actual Christmas Day, because I'm probably gonna be answering a lot of phone calls that day. And then in the evening, I was invited to... One of Beepsy's sisters invited me, and her, obviously, over for a Christmas dinner. And I said yes. So, I didn't want to make things more complicated, so tomorrow. Did you ever get your... I thought I did, but I'll hydrate again, just in case. Thank you. And then for the rest of this week, let's see, after Christmas, Sven has his kitty dental appointment. So I just didn't want to plan anything over that because, it's a drop off and then we wait for them to call and then pick them up. I just want to focus on Sven. It's just dental, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But that'll be Friday, and then I don't really know what's going on Saturday. If possible, I don't know if it will be, but we'll put it down as tentative. We might do just a guerrilla stream of more nostalgia Saturday if we do. Thank you. Clink! As I guess I don't want to, spoil 2 of the games I have geared up. But also, one of them I feel like probably aged poorly. Not because of, content thing. I'm just, as gameplay is probably gonna be clunky. But I really liked it. It was, the only game that I had memorized. I don't anymore. It's been too long. But I memorized the combination to open the cheats and Easter egg panel. And so it was, left trigger, right trigger, X, B, A. And then you had to do it in reverse. So A, B, X, right trigger, left trigger. But I could do it so fast. I had it memorized. I didn't have to, consult the little printout or anything like that. So that's just an indicator of, how much I enjoyed that. Billy Hatcher? I was thinking of playing that, but that is more. But that wasn't one of the games I was thinking. I was even thinking about maybe if things were kind of slow today, maybe gearing up Billy Hatcher an egg in these Christmas times. But, yeah. 20 questions about... I would love to play 20 questions about the game. If you would like. If you would like. I know that could be very frustrating. There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. But for the one I was just describing, I'm absolutely down to play 20 questions. 1, is it a platform? No. No. I don't know quite how you would classify it, but it's definitely not a platformer. Definitely not. Two, is it a family game? It is multiplayer. I did play it with my human stepbrother a lot. I guess that's hard because how do you quantify a family game? Like, is it like Mario Party? Is it family appropriate? Is it a game in a series of standalone titles? Oh, so like blah 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 1 or blah 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 2. No. This was the only one. Family I don't know. For my family, it was family appropriate, but if I'm trying to think of like a really conservative family, maybe they wouldn't think so. Is it an RPG? No. I know, surprising. I'm mostly a RPG, JRPG person, especially for when I was younger, you know? Honestly, I don't know if many people know this game. Which is fair. Sorry, BRB. I don't know if a lot of people know it. Not because, like, oh, it's so obscure kind of thing, but it just kind of... I just thought a lot of people seem to know about it, or they've heard about it, but they didn't own it kind of thing. It was just a very middle-of-the-road game. Not like, oh, it's a secret cult classic. Rosebud, Uchuchuu! Possibly not family-friendly to conservatives and not a platformer? Yeah. Not a platformer, not an RPG. It is... What was... I mean, I can double check what the ESRB rating was. I can't imagine it was that high, but I was allowed to play it when I was smaller. This just got hard, LOL. It is for the GameCube. I know there's a lot for the GameCube, but if that helps. Does it have combat? It does! I just worry that you guys are gonna be like, end up getting so invested and then you're gonna be disappointed by the answer at the end. But I think honestly the most realistic thing is, oh, I've never heard of that. And I'll be like, you know what, that's fair. But I was very attached to it. I wasn't good at it by any means. That's why I ended up looking up like the cheat codes in the first place. Is it from a AAA good question. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Like, I'm not actually sure what's the... Ooh, excuse me, the company that made it. Hold on. Nope! It's not a AAA title. AAA, like, company. I mean, it definitely wasn't a AAA game. But I just didn't know if, like, the company that made it. It's FIFA. No. Can you imagine secretly have, like, nostalgic love for FIFA? Oh, that hurt. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. But, gosh. How... I want to give you a hint, but at the same time, I don't want to give you a hint. I can't imagine exactly. I think the only sports, at least adjacent game, and I'm not saying like Wii Sports, because I did like Wii Sports a lot. I played it a lot. But I think outside of that, the only sports adjacent game that I ever like really played was Mario Golf Toadstool Tour of all things. I'm back. What I missed? We're playing 20 questions about a nostalgic game I am thinking of playing tomorrow. One of two. And it's not a platformer. It's not an RPG. There is combat. It is not a AAA title. It's for the GameCube. It's not FIFA. Is it a beat 'em up? See, I would say yes, but then I've also learned that like maybe beat 'em up is a bit more specific about what classifies as a beat 'em up. But I'd say yes. Can you customize main character voice? No. No. Try to think of what's the vaguest hint I can give. I got it? Oh, pray tell. I would actually be very amazed if you got it. I might fall out of my seat if true. If true. I'm waiting to see that little chat pop up. Is it a game based off another IP? It is! That was like the hint I was thinking of giving. It's the hit game Super Mario Sluggers for the hit console. It is not. That doesn't have combat! 10. Is it a fighting game? It is! Surprise! That's why I wasn't good at it. Fuck it, is it Shrek 2? No. No, it's not. Though I do have a special place in my heart for the Madagascar game for Xbox. Oh! Hi, Uchuchuu, and happy birth! No. Digimon Rumble Re- Ooh, I do own that? But no. That is a good... You're not far off, I'll say. Like, the vibes are pretty close. You can hit the other team with your ball and... Well, I guess that means any sport is technically combat. Hey, are you streaming? I'm not... I was gonna say, I'm not live, am I? But I'm live on my channel. I'm not live on your channel right now, am I? Marvel vs. Capcom. Nope. I feel like that would have been more obvious, you know? And I also feel like for those of you who have been here a particularly long time, you'll hear what this is and you'll be like, ah, yes, that makes sense. What question are we up to? I think we're up to like 11 or 12? I don't think they got a game. Marvel vs. Capcom? I don't even know. I've never played Marvel vs. Capcom. I've seen, I say others, but I watched Lythero, like his videos where he plays it. The only other games I can guess are Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi? No. That is very nostalgic for a friend of mine. See, I had a feeling that probably none of you have heard of this. Which is absolutely fair. This is not, it is, I don't really hear anybody else talk about it. Which is fine. Is the IP it's using the license for a movie? It is! Ooh, Ash Drago, have you figured it out? Is it Soul Cal? No. I have played Soul Calibur. 4, mostly. But this is not Soul Calibur that I'm talking about. I feel like Ash Drago's, like, on the right. He's getting it. Is it the Jimmy Neutron game? No? But I didn't know there was a Jimmy Neutron game. Is Capcom vs. SNK? Okay, well, it's not that. Is that Shrek fight? There's a Shrek fighting game?! I mean, if that doesn't answer your question as to no, but like, there's a Shrek fighting game?! Oh! Oh! Bing, 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 bing! Tatsunoko! Tatsunoko! It is! It is! It's Godzilla Destroy All Monsters! Way to go! It is! I freaking love that game! I liked to play as King Ghidorah or Rodan. I was bad at it. For the monsters, yes! That's the game I had that shit to open up the cheat menu memorized, you know? I love Godzilla. That's why it's like, I think it's a family game because I grew up on Godzilla. Way to go! Rip Metabots, Metabots did deserve better. I never played any of the games, but I remember watching and enjoying the cartoon. I really looked up GameCube fighting games and saw Godzilla, and my thoughts was, this is probably not a fighting game. Surprise! Is there cussing and dismember? I mean, you're destroying downtown Tokyo and, like, crushing tanks and beating the shit out of other monsters, so depends what kind of parents you ask? Is the main character green before asking if it was Shrek again? That would have been so funny. It would have sounded so much like it. Go, go, Godzilla. Says he Tatsunoko! You're correct. You win a trip to Hawaii. Ba-da-ba! Ba-da-ba-ba! Oh, I gotta let Pancake out. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Big Fluffy has left the premises. Well, Mezos, they had a Digimon crossover. Oh, I think I saw about that. And I was really surprised about, like, oh, damn, I'm gonna eat. I got sent some snackies by my friend in a Christmas package. I gotta show you guys the shirt that they sent me. I'll probably put on the Discord later, but they sent me a Christmas package, and they said I could open it. And part of it was they made some homemade, Christmas crack, which is like, you got the Chex Mix and the bits of pretzel and, like, nuts, and it's all with, like, sweetness holding it together. I'm gonna eat some of it. I got a jet. You have a great stream. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, Hi Stan. In case I don't, Merry Christmas. I'll see you later and take care. Talk to the boss? Wait a minute. Who are you, Zach the Mac? How do you know about the boss? Eh? Eh? Or did I already know this information and I forgot? You giggling at me? Wrong boss? The ramen boss, though, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional. I've finally tipped over and just gone full crazy. This is actually really good. I might finish this whole bag of it right here. A Myobitan boss. Ah, hell yeah, let's go. The Knight's update in it. Wait, what? What does that mean? Dude, this is actually really delicious. I'm so sorry. I gotta just... Oh! Neat! I don't have crossbones. Maybe Santa, but I also don't want it to seem like it's too expensive for what it is. I'd feel very guilty if Santa delivered it to me. Enjoy my Christmas crack? They're very good. Oh, did I never? Hold on. Had a realization. My phone didn't go off because I didn't silence it. You didn't hear it, right? My cringe text tone is safe another day, right? It might be on offer or unloaded? What? I don't know what that means. I'm so happy you guys guessed Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. We'll probably play some of the second game. But I just wanted to sit in the nostalgia of it for a while. I want to be a big handsome lizard. And I want to destroy buildings and throw subways at other monsters. There's a site with game keys. It's cheaper than Steam. I've never heard of this. What's the catch? There's gotta be like a reason it's cheaper, right? How does a game key work different than Steam? Uh-oh. This is really tasty. It's like mapley. Welcome to the segment of stream where I eat things. Ah! You buy it off the site, then you get a code for Steam. Wait, what? So it still is off of Steam, but then how could they sell the code for cheaper? What? I guess I also don't understand how Humble Bundle works, and I've bought from them before. Speaking of things I don't know how works. Oh, hold on. I gotta finish chewing. Speaking of things I don't know, I don't understand how they work. I'm always very skeptical about, you know, health and beauty products. Because a lot of the times it's just fad about, like, the new superfood, or this does this, or they try and, like, oh, ancient, like, so often ancient, like, Eastern Asian country. It's like they knew all along that. Blah. It's the very... What's the word? It's that kind of racist exotification of, like, other cultures, like, history of, like, medicines or things like that. Either way, what I'm trying to say is, like, a lot of times they're just kind of playing it up as a selling point. I will hydrate, thank you! And it's not, like, actually based in, like, it having an actual benefit. But I was at the store, over the weekend. Thank you for the hydrate. I was at the store over the weekend, and there was a section that's cosmetics, you know? And I've been looking to get a new face wash, you know? I need something that exfoliates a bit. I have sensitive skin. But, because I try and take better care of myself. Excuse me, but in the cosmetic section, there was something I hadn't seen before. And I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, and I'm sorry. But, gua sha? And it was like a jade stone. Excuse me. A jade stone. And you're supposed to, like, rub it. I can't show you guys where I'm rubbing, really. But, like, over, like, your cheeks, under your eyes, like, from your nose outwards. And then also, like, that T-zone of, like, your forehead. And it's supposed to... I asked my friends, like, because I didn't understand. And so I asked them to try and explain it to me. And I still don't totally understand. It's supposed to, like, help clear your lymph nodes? How does that work? The T's, well, you know, like the bridge of your nose and then your forehead, like above your eyebrows, that's your T-zone. It's usually referenced when talking about your sinuses. I use charcoal face wash. It does help, but it did make my skin sore at first. Yeah, but I never heard about this. And, of course, my brain is automatically set to be skeptical with beauty supplies, like, or cosmetics, because it's like, oh, anti-aging. It's like, well, we all know that's bullshit. You can't anti-age. But, so, I just don't understand. It's like, so you buy this stone and you rub it on your face? It's like, well, you rub it specifically. And also, it doesn't even have to be the jade stone. My friend said that it could be, like, anything? And it's like, well, then why would you buy the stone? Right? I don't know. I look to you, the people. Have any of you ever heard of this? Because this was new information to me. Admittedly, the stone was very cute. It was shaped like a kitty cat, and it had a smiley face. But I wasn't gonna buy it, because it was shaped like a kitty cat and had a smiley face. Like, I know the thing about, like, you see, like, spa treatments where you have those warm, smooth rocks that they when you're laying back, they put, like, on your forehead and your cheeks. I don't really know what those do, but I guess at least that I've seen before, but I've never heard of this one before. I've heard of something like that, but I have no idea why people do that. Yeah, they said it was like, it clears your lymph nodes, but how does that work? Like, I don't think your glands are that easy to just, you know? But it was shaped like a kitty cat and had a smile. Damn, you're right, I missed out. I don't know. Because I guess, like, one of the things you're always told is, like, don't rub your face. You know? Like, that's bad for you. But then it's like, but rub your face. But don't rub your face. But rub your lymph nodes, which are under your face. Or the inner cheek area near your nose. You got sinuses running in a couple different places. Warm rocks help relax and expand where it touches. Yeah, like, warmth is good for, like, your skin, your pores open up. So, like, at least the warmth aspect I can understand of that, you know? But I don't know. I guess I just wanted to see, like, If you guys knew, because I felt dumb asking, like, but how, you know? And they were like, well, that's what it says. Like, I don't know what you want from me, Myobi. And I'm like, I don't know. How does that work? I charge you $12 for a rock, and I want to know. I ask a lot of questions. I ask why a lot. We will find out how. I also thought lymph nodes, like, I know lymph nodes are all over your body, but I thought, like, they were in, like, more in specific places, like, more concentrated in specific places. Like, when you get sick, how, the lymph nodes in the upper part of your throat, you know? They get all puffy. They get swollen. And you have lymph nodes in your armpits. But I didn't think about them being in your face before. Can you just... Also, what are they clogged with? And can you just push that out with a rock? I'm curious. I also had to ask, because I feel bad. I've had a friend sent me face toner a while ago, and I still hadn't opened it because I didn't know how to apply it. Well, like, I knew, like, pat onto your face skin, obviously. But, like, when to? Because I'd never used toner before, or, like, exactly what it does. But I also had friends explain that to me. It's like, oh, well, you wash your face, you know, you exfoliate everything, and dry, and then you put the toner on, and then let that set, and then you put your moisturizer on. And that helps it, like, keep all that goodness for your skin in. I'm like, okay. Okay. So I'm trying to be better about taking care of my skin. I know I don't do sunscreen enough, like, casual every day. Like, anytime before you go out, you should put some on your face, and I don't think about it. But I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better about taking care of myself. At least in little ways at first, you know? Something's only in your armpits and throat. Yeah. See? Okay, I'm not the only one. I think it's a ploy to get us to smash our faces with rocks. Yeah, that's how Big Rock will win. Is it like printer ink toner to print things? No, it's more like Fig. I felt so embarrassed. I was by myself in the bathroom, like, at night when I was trying to get it open. So I, like, unscrewed the top, and then it had, like, a kind of plunger-like thing on the inside. But it wasn't, I couldn't get it loose, so I started thinking, like, oh, is it maybe, you know, it's just a stopper, and then it has, like, a hole in the top that it comes out of that I'm just not... And so I squeezed it a bit. It did not have a hole. And the little plunger thing violently shot out, and some of the toner also went splattering all over the sink, and I wasted it. I felt bad, and I was just like, oh. I felt so dumb. Just standing in the bathroom late at night and BAM! Like, how would I even explain if anyone asks? Like, yeah, I squeezed too hard. I'm dummy, and I was wondering why Cap was stopping it. But I think it was good for my skin. Maybe. I gotta do it more often before I can report back with my findings. Toner bomb, run! You were too strong. I suddenly felt like, oh, my grip strength. I feel guilty, especially when it's like cosmetics. If I end up somehow wasting it, I feel particularly guilty because it's like, shit like that's expensive. So I'm like, no! No! I feel bad. Because even if I didn't buy it, it means someone else bought it for me. I don't want to waste their money. I wish... I thought... Okay, this is weird. It's only been, like, in the last year, 2 years? And it's not like saying, like, I didn't notice it at all, but I find myself... It might be just because the packaging style has definitely changed in recent years, but I find myself admiring a lot of makeup packaging lately. Like, I don't buy anything, but I'll just, like, kind of window shop and pick up, like, the cute little, like, lip glosses or things like that, just to look at the cute packaging. I definitely think it's because, like, they've definitely put in more effort for packaging lately, but a lot of it, I've just been appreciating packaging more, I guess. You know, like, they have, like, the little makeup area at the Japanese supermarket, and, like, oh, these lip glosses, the tubes are shaped like hearts, and the little packaging is, like, pink and gold, and it has, like, all these, like, gold curls of, like, leaves. Oh, why'd I stop tracking? Hello? Come back. Hello? Okay, there we go. Goodness. Now I gotta re-center. I just find them picking up, like, this looks so cute. Or, like, little things of blush and, like, the little makeup thing inside is, like, shaped like a flower, you know? And you're supposed to go pa 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 with your little puff puff and then go pa 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 on your cheek. I don't know, it's really cute. I'm not very knowledgeable about makeup, you know? And even when I'm, like, I want to follow a tutorial to, like, I have an event coming up with, like, whether it's cosplay or if it's I'm going somewhere nice, I try and look up a tutorial, like, okay, I'll do my makeup. A lot of times I get scared off because the amount of stuff that they use, it's like, I do not have, like, 2/3 of what you just listed off. And so it makes me really, like, hesitant to learn more with my makeup. But also, like, I just don't know a lot, you know? And so, like, I think that's part of it, is that because I don't know, I didn't really pay attention as much to it. You don't know what you don't know, but now, like, stuff that I at least do know, like lipsticks and, like, eyeshadow or eyeliner, when I can appreciate the cute packaging more. I don't know, it's just been really cute lately. It's been fun to window shop in the makeup section. Until someone approaches me like, oh, what can I give you, or what are you looking for? Then I'm like, ah! They can tell I don't belong here! That I just want to run away. Because I wasn't someone that took interest in makeup until much later than, like, my peers. And even then, I was very, and I still am, I very much like a lot of the looks, like, for Visual K, and, like, the gothic and alternative looks. And that wasn't as, like, accessible to me at the time. So I'm less knowledgeable than other folks, but I'm trying to put in the effort now and again nowadays. It's nice to feel pretty. Goth is always the look I was most comfortable with. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, I don't have a lot to work with. I have my primer for my eyelids. I have my eyeliner and my mascara, and I have some eyeshadow, and I have a couple different, like, lip stuff. But, like, if you started being like, oh, highlighter and toner and other, I would be like... Or, like, contouring? I have no idea. I really don't know, but, like... But the very basics, I'm doing better with. Yeah. Definitely not great at it, but... It's nice when I know I'm gonna be out for the day, making myself look nice. Like, I can't really justify using up my makeup if I'm just gonna be home, you know? Because, again, makeup is expensive. It's an expensive hobby to have. But so I don't get to use it as much as maybe I would want to. Or like when it's really hot, I'm gonna sweat too much. It's not worth it. But the times I do get to do it, it's like I feel like I'm a pretty little flower. Or like I'm a pretty little cake. My brain dump, you know how Nightmare Before Christmas came adopted by goth culture? Yes. I am aware. It's very popular consistently at Hot Topic. It's like I should have pushed that with Sonic. I mean, in a way, they kind of did just by having Shadow the Hedgehog exist. Cake? I'm just thinking, don't eat me! But like, have you ever seen tea cakes? They're the little, like, bite-sized cakes. The ones I think of most often, they're like covered in chocolate, like a kind of harder chocolate, but on the inside, they got like little rainbow layers of cake. They're very sweet, and you can pop them into your mouth completely, like hop. And they have such a distinct like look and taste to them. That's so sweet. That's like when I see a tiny cake, that's like what I'm thinking of. Just want goth shadow shit? Absolutely. Tea cake? T-E-A. I'm not one for really tea. T-zone? Just go ahead and smear frosting on your T-zone and... But sometimes I do feel like a little cake when I put on like one of my Lolita dresses. Because it's particularly frilly. I'm like, I'm a little cake. I'm a little cake. These look like cookies, but they're tall. They're tall. I mean, some tea cakes also look like cookies. There's a bunch of varieties. I just never knew the name for the one I'm thinking of. I just only ever knew them as tea cakes. But I'm not a tea party person, because I don't really care for tea, so I do not know the proper names for things. I'm not cultured in that way. That's okay. Yeah, I think everybody should get an opportunity to feel like a beautiful little flower or a cute little cake. That's not like a gendered thing or like an age thing. I think no matter what, you should have a time where you feel cute. And I think a lot of people are kind of resistant to the idea of being cute because it's like, oh, but like cuteness comes in many forms. And I think the most important part about being cute is that it's your personality that's cute. Like, yeah, you can have like a handsome personality, I guess, or a cool personality, but that doesn't make me want to go up and talk to you. You know what does make me want to go up and talk to you? Having a cute personality, doing your best, being kind, being sweet. Being a little nervous, but you're still trying. Being a little nerdy. Cute. Cute. I'm British. Unfortunately, tea isn't forced into our brains by law. Yeah, isn't it like 1 o'clock is tea time for everybody? I don't know. I feel like there's often a misunderstanding with like calling something cute. People think that it's therefore it can't be handsome or beautiful or mature also kind of thing. And it's like, if I'm telling you you're cute, that is a bigger compliment than just if you're handsome. Because it feels like handsome is mostly just visuals, but cute's about what's on the inside. And I trust people who are cute more than I trust people who are handsome. Cuteness comes from within. Anyone can be cute as long as you hold cuteness in your heart. And it doesn't make it that you can't also be, you know, other things. So it's best if you can be cute. That's my point of view, obviously. But I guess if you ever hear me call someone or something cute, don't think that it, like, excludes them from being anything else, or that it's, like, infantilized. I think infantilizing is what people worry about. Like, babies are cute. I'm a grown-ass man. It's like, you could be a grown-ass man and be cute. Why wouldn't you want to be a grown-ass man and be cute? I don't know. It feels like a bigger compliment, at least when I find things cute, because it's like, cute you just want to, like, get to know. Cute you want to, like, squeeze. Cute you want to buy things for. You know? Or be friends with. And that's a much bigger impact on the brain and the heart than, like, just seeing someone who's just kind of attractive, you know? Does that make sense? I'm just rambling. Anyway, cuteness is justice. It's rolling back a little bit. Shadow the Hedgehog is very cute. He's very cute. And I think he is definitely part of the reason I have such a fondness for brooding, darker characters who are also short. Like, I like brooding characters anyway, but when they're short... Ooh, he's so cute! So cute! And do not think for a second that doesn't mean he's the ultimate life form, and he kicks ass, because he does. Part of the cuteness is that in that tiny package comes real strength. And he is a serious person. But he's also 3 feet tall. And so I want to scoop him up in my arms and hug him. So... yeah. If you're a short king out there, don't even worry about it. Don't let people get you down. Your shortness is part of your cuteness. That's why Zhao is, like, such a good, attractive character in Genshin. Like, he will always have a part of my brain infected. He's so pretty. And he's so tragic. He feels like such a romance of, like, the dark, brooding, damaged character that you get to open up to you. And he's like 5'2". And I do not want him an inch taller. I get mad when people are like, okay, but, like, I made him 6 foot in my fan fiction, or I made him taller in, like, this fan. I'm like, no! You're missing the appeal! Shrink that man! Put him back! Put him normal! And small in that man. I have edgy Danny DeVito. I mean, he is short. I don't know. Maybe it's also because, like, with things I find cute, I have the temptation to, like, pick them up. I just want to, like, pick them up where, like, I want to be strong for this thing that is cute. I will be a knight. And if you're smaller, that makes it easier. Like, not saying I'm stronger than whoever I'm trying to pick up. They could probably still kick my ass, but... I want to pick up Danny DeVito. I would love to Princess carry Danny DeVito. Are you shitting me? That would be awesome! Also, welcome back! I'm sorry, I was blah blah blah. I think also because if you're shorter, it's less intimidating. You know? Because, again, I'm a very anxious person. And once you reach, like, a certain height over me, where I have to, like, look up when you're kind of looming, it just naturally feels intimidating. You know? I don't want to be so near to you because I get scared. But if you're my height or shorter than me, well, then it just feels like it feels like this is fine. I'm safe. Which I know doesn't, like, make a lot of sense, but it's like that kind of inherent thing I think of, like, when a smaller animal sees a bigger animal, you know, it's just kind of like, ooh. No matter how nice a super tall person is, I'm always gonna be a little scared. Why do you need to be so tall? What are you using all that height for? To peer into my head? To see my secrets? Get the fuck out of my airspace. I'm just, yeah. Shadow, and then Zhao and Scaramouche from Genshin Impact. Short, brooding characters, you know. Very good, very yummy. Well, no, I don't have to say that much. It would be embarrassing, because it's not... It's not based in any reality, but... We all daydream from time to time, you know? I don't know if I should say it. Seen that trend where a tall guy holds a person while they run in place? I have! And as soon as I saw it, I had a feeling there were stars and friends who were gonna think about me as the little tiny. I'm not that small! I think... Daydream is needed. It's embarrassing! And because it's not based in anything, I think you guys will make fun of me. I'm sorry, but I did imagine. I know it! But, like... It's cringe. Okay, so, like... You know, like, you think of, like, kind of shoujo scenarios in your head? Or, like... You have your favorite characters or things like that? Cal! Uchuchuu! Welcome! You know, I think also part of the appeal. Are you wondering? I'm 5'6". I'm actually not that small. I think part of the appeal, like, I don't know how to voice this. I think part of the appeal of, particularly I think with the shorter guys, is that I would like the fantasy of being the cool one. You know? Like, I do the Kabedon. I'll princess carry you! And I think because a lot of guys just naturally would be flustered for that. Someone being flustered is, like, the height of cuteness. Especially if I could cause it. So, like, if I could princess carry Zhao, and he'd turn a bit red and he'd look a little cranky, but he wouldn't protest, really. Like, isn't that the cutest? Wouldn't that be the cutest? I want the uppies, but I am 5'11". See, I need to get strong again, because I used to just be able to give people uppies no matter their height. I gave uppies to someone who was 6'2". And like you said, anyone under 5'5". I did not say anyone under 5'5" is a Pokemon. What are you talking about? But yeah, I'm not as small as people think. I know my voice probably makes it seem like I'm teeny tiny. I'm a petite build, but I'm a good height. But yeah, I like the juxtaposition of like in shoujo or even in BL or just any kind of romance fiction. I like the juxtaposition of what's the words I'm looking for? non-conventional? So, like, a girl who has more of a manly personality and a guy who has more of a girly personality? And not even that extreme, but, like, everyone likes to go very much about, like, certain dynamics of, like, oh, well, if you're girly, you do this, or if you're manly, you do that. But it's so much cuter when it's kind of an unexpected swap. You know? So, yeah. That's my appeal for more short kings in media. If for no other reason than to appeal to me specifically. And you gotta get the attitude right, you know? First of all, do not give them a complex about their height. I don't care. That's not it. Do, in fact, make them powerful. Make them a little snarky, maybe. Isn't that Gatmoe? Gatmoe. Gatmoe's so cute. I just... Gatmoe's really good! That's the cuteness again. You just want to, like... So you see someone, like, who really embodies, like, Gatmoe or that cuteness, you want to just go, how, and shake them back and forth. With your teeth. I want to be a Pokemon? Ah, Rosebud. Didn't we all at some point? Gatmoe is supreme. Like, oh, a really cute person is doing something really cute. That's cute and everything, but... What about a really cute person doing something really badass? What about a really scary-looking person gently knitting sweaters for kittens? That's peak! I said you said you are not that small. Sorry, I should have worded that better. Pokemon comment is my own. Ah, okay. I see. It's why I love tsunderes so much. Because they'll have cranky faces, you know? The little frown lines, like in between their eyebrows. And they'll be like, whatever, stupid. But they'll say that while they're, like, tucking you into bed and giving you soup that they made. And their face is all blushy cute. Like, the reason they're tsundere is because they don't know how to express themselves, you know? They think, oh, well, I'll look weak if I say, like, mushy stuff out loud. And I can't do that, you know, because I like you, but I don't listen to that because, like, I want to be cool for you kind of thing. And it's like, that's the cutest! You're thinking about it so much? You think about me so much? You get all flustered about it? Because you're overthinking? That's adorable! One benefit of being short, baggy clothes, warm. I mean, true. Get snuggly. Tsunderes are peak. Tsunderes are peak. I love them. I love them especially when the Gatmoe, and when they get really red when they blush. Ooh, that's so good! Like, you could... Teasing them? The best. Like, obviously, you don't want to tease in a way that actually hurts anyone's feelings. But, like, the kind of, like... Aw, that's so nice. You like me, don't you? And then they'll be like... They get, like, frustrated. They're like, no! And then they get all red. Because they do, but they don't know how to, like... say it without feeling, like, too exposed and vulnerable. And that's valid. Their actions always tell what they really feel. Genuine effort was made. Unfortunately, I'm God's least favorite twink, so I'm so sorry, BP. But yes, I love a good tsundere. I love a good tsundere. Always have, always will. I will drink. It activates some sort of, like, protective cuteness aggression in me. And teasing. And I love to tease. You know? I love to tease, and it's even better if I get a really good reaction like that. I'd be like, oh, it's because you like me, because you're thinking of me, because you care about me. And it's so easy to turn it on me. But that's the joy. I feel like if you manage to find like a true blue tsundere who doesn't like try and turn it on you, like, actually no, I'm really cool and tough and I'm gonna like enter stoic mode because I don't want you to see me be like all flushed. Like, that's dumb. That's stupid. But like, if you get someone that does give you a good reaction, like, hold on to them. Not even like, it doesn't even have to be romantic. Just like, hold on to that. That is a treasure. That is a treat. Like, what? Whatever. Shut up. But they still like are holding your hand. That's so cute. It's so cute! I think it's great because, like, when you compliment a tsundere, like, oh, you look so nice today, kind of thing, and they get, like, embarrassed because they weren't expecting that, and they don't really know how to, like, what do I do to respond, kind of thing. But, like, you could tell that your words meant a lot to them. You know? It's very obvious. That's so cute! That's so cute! Their communication is in their actions, their facial expressions, not their words. And I love that for them. They will give a 200% yeah. It's so cute. So cute. Vegeta's the best one. I'm gonna be real with you. I have not seen enough Dragon Ball to be able to, or at least particularly Vegeta, because he just seems angry. I do not know where the dere part in him comes from. Obviously, it has to be with, like, Bulma, his wife, but, like... You'll keep calling my god-eater husband a little edgy baby. No, he's a tsundere, and he's voiced by Sasuke. Well, if he's voiced by Sasuke, I think people are automatically gonna get, like, a preconceived notion. Vegeta's basically... I hear that, but, like, for everything I've seen of Vegeta, he doesn't seem as cool as Shadow. Which I know probably sounds crazy. And I think the 3-foot-tall bipedal hedgehog is cooler, but he is. He is. He loves Bulma. See, I'm just kind of taking that value, but I haven't, like, seen any clips. Or, like, watched the episode. I think the most I've ever watched of Dragon Ball was when I was doing finals work in college. Me and B watched the Cell Saga. We marathoned the Cell Saga on the TV while we were working. I think that's the most Dragon Ball Z I ever really watched. And I saw, like, a scarce couple of episodes outside of that, like, when it would play, but it was just never something that was really interested me. It's shown a lot more in the Buu Saga, which you haven't seen. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Resident Dragon Ball. Expert. Yeah. I love tsundere. That's why I love Dillis so much. Why he's my #1 husband. I'm looking at my little cardboard standee of him right now on my desk. He's so cute. Like, his reactions are always... He looks like a big tough guy, you know? And he's not very good with his words, and he tends to talk in, like, short, aggravated-sounding sentences. But then, like, when you approach him with genuineness, like, kindness, and you start talking to him, he gets all red and, like, nervous, because he just doesn't know how to socialize, so he's like, I gotta get out of here. And, like, that's so cute! That's Gat Boy! That's Gat Boy! Like, the first day he's there, and Amber talks about him. Yeah, he was getting all red and his eyes started swimming. It's like he's nervous. He's nervous. He doesn't know how to socialize, so he does the only thing he does know how to do, which is be tough. And so his reactions when, like, you get to know him and then you get to, like, poke him in the cheek and stuff like that is, like, he has to look away and he's, like, trying to hide his face a bit because he's bright red. And he's just like, stop being so cute. And it's like, what do you mean? You're the one being so cute! You're always the tiniest alpha. Oh, I'll definitely take it. Thank you. I don't know. Or like, even after you marry Dillis. Well, I married Dillis, you know? You could still, whenever, you could just interject whenever with like, I love you. And he'll be like, I love you too. And then he'll pause and be like, get embarrassed. Like, what are you making me say? And it's like, you said you love me. We've been married for a while now, but you love me. And I can tease him, and he gets all red and shy and flustered. It makes him all cute. I want to eat him up. Nom 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 nom. And I like it because, especially because then I get those reactions. They're just for me. He gets to be my little cinnamon roll to eat up. Like, he can be cool. And he can be tough. Like, on his day-to-day. But when he's home, I get to squish his cheeks. And I get to tell him how cute he is. And I get to watch him melt. And get all blushy. And boy, Alpha might get me into Omegaverse Lamau. Honestly, that's a good combo. Someone get Wakako Wako on the line. She would serve. She would serve. Different anime personality types. So there's tsundere, there's kudere, there's dere. There's hime joshi. Or the hime. Was it hime dere? I know we don't really use the dere. There's the yandere. The dere stereotypes as much as we used to. Did I say kudere? Yeah. And there's always more. Actually, I wonder if there is a listing of, like, dere types. Because that's not, like, all the types. It's just under the dere. Because the dere implies the sweet. But, like, out of the dere types, which ones are there? Dere, that's sweet. Tsundere, yep. Kudere, which is that cool. I like kuderes too, they're very cute. Dandere, which I always forget. I think they're close to the dere. There's the dandere. Yandere, yep. Dorodere? Himedere, yeah. What's dorodere? Page is incomplete. Well, there's cute and lovely dovely dere exterior and is affectionate with their love interest, but on the inside is filled with murky thoughts such as grudges, vindictiveness, obsession, disturbing violent thoughts, and feelings of hatred. Oh, okay. I'm not into that. Everyone likes to turn things into that, but I'm not into that. Ero dere? Yeah, okay, I can guess what that's about. Maya dere? Hime Joshi's ear. That's why I was like, wait a minute. Maya dere is a term for a female character who is usually a scary girl, but becomes cute and dere when they're with their love interest. So that just feels like another term for tsundere. You know? I guess it's more focused on, like, fear than... Hokodere? Term for a character who, despite being in love and having dere feelings for love interest, reflexively punches them with their fists. And they become embarrassed by the love interest affection in order to hide their shyness. Yeah, I think we've gone too far with that trope. And we haven't actually developed their personalities, now it's just punching people. Yuri. Nyandere? Is that like when you act like a kitty cat? A term for a nekomimi character who expresses their dere for the love interest by getting intimate with them in the same way a cat does. And then I rub my face on you and then I bite you. Dorodere sounds like Komaida. I guess a little. I guess he just doesn't look very scary to me. Ojo dere, Oni dere, Daru dere. What do we got here? Daru dere is a term for a character who normally has a listless, apathetic personality and finds most things bothersome, but will always keep their love interest company in a dere manner. Anyway, no matter what. Okay. Again, I feel like that falls under the umbrella of tsundere. Roshi dere. Oh, that's pretty much exclusively for, like, Ayasan hides her feelings in Russian. That's okay, whatever. Tsundere? Tsundere is a term for a character who has died, but finds a love interest and becomes dere after coming back to life. Sama Hikaru died? Oh, the murky thoughts one? Yeah, no, you're right. That does sound like Komaeda. Sunao. Sunao heat? Sunao cool? Sunao cool is a term for a character who expresses their dere honestly and straightforwardly from the very beginning, but is always cool in their behavior because of their calm and expressionless personality. See, that feels more like a kind of kudere. I'm getting bogged down in terminology. Yoi dere is a term for a character who only shows their lovey-dovey dere side towards their love interest when they are drunk. It has your forager as the image. Incredible. Yeah, there's a lot of dere here. Like 70? So I think you guys will have to look at all of them on your own. I'm not reading all those, but I'm surprised. A lot of those seem like they can fall under umbrella terms. Like multiples of those felt like they could fall under tsundere. A couple felt like they could fall under kudere, but you know. I get people wanting to label for the specifics, because sometimes you're looking for something specific in what you're reading, and almost isn't gonna cut it. Too many dear genders these days? Too many deres? What dere gender are you? I mean, we talked about this before, about my own dere types. I tend to be very dere. I'm very open about the things I love and stuff, but I feel like I'm rather easy to fluster, and then my instinct is to be like, no! I'm not showing weakness! So I know I have a streak of tsundere in me, but I also know, particularly, like, I don't think it really comes out too much in stream. I can't really be the ultimate guess on that, because I can't view myself from a third person point of view. Enthusiastic about what? You're like, yeah. But I guess it's very situational. Like, I have moments where I'm like talking about my Oshi and how great he is and like stuff like that, you know? But if he suddenly showed up like in chat, I would probably check out this bug I found. I'd probably shut that all down. I was like hide stuff on my overlay. Because it's different then, you know? And that probably is very tsundere behavior. Because it's like, it's the panic of, I don't like you! Or, I like you a normal when I'm out, not a weird amount. I'm normal! You interested to do a PP presentation? Not TOS? No. Well, the complexity of dere types? Yeah, that would be fun. Gotta go? I'm sorry I cannot stay. Have a fun show. Have a great time, Tatsunoko. Take care of yourself. I'll see you later. What's Oshi? Oshi is your favorite. It's used in, like, idol terminology. In a group, it is... Or, like, out of all idols, this one is your favorite. This is your ride or die. This is your number one. That sounds like a self-aware yandere. What? Yandere involves violence, though. Like, I think people think just, like, being a little mentally ill, I guess. Or, like, and that, like, that's enough to be yandere. It's like, no, yandere, you need, like, violence added with it. Like, yandere is, like, actually crazy. I'm not... Is the implication that you think I'm actually crazy? Yandere's extreme possessiveness under a pretense of sweetness. Yeah. Like, hurting others or even killing their love interest so that no one else can have them. I mean, if I ever get to that point with anything, someone please get me help. That is not a naturally occurring thing to me. Oh, my headphones are yelling at me that the battery's low. How dare. Like, that is not... I know my place. You know? I can't even Yume. Because I know my place so well. Which is not to say Yume, Joshi, or Yume shippers are, you know, yandere level. Not at all, not at all. But, like, I'm so actively aware of how impossible a thing that is that I can't even, like, fantasize. Tsundere is an inability to be honest, despite a lot of affection. The more affection, the more deflection. Yeah. It's an unwillingness to be vulnerable. Sometimes the tsundere is aware of it, sometimes they aren't. But yeah. I could go for some more gap moe, some more tsundere. I think I'm gonna... I reread The Metalhead Next Door recently, which is... It's so good. I mean, also because the love interest Soshi is, like, exactly my type, and he reminds me of Dillis in a lot of ways. Not all the ways, but a lot of ways, so I'm obviously very attached. I think I'll also reread Hero in the Demon's Castle, because the Demon Lord has tsundere streak that makes him very cute. I'd really like a lot more BL that's cute, that has a tsundere aspect. And then gap moe, because I feel like there is lots of variations now, but so much of what's easily accessible tends to fall into the semi-uke dynamics, like the traditional quote-unquote ones. Where, like, oh, seme is the top, and so they're bigger and broader, and they're serious, and they have, like, they're more serious, and they're, like, the breadwinner, and they have, like, a traditional husband role, and the uke is the bottom, so therefore they're feminine and wafy, and they have, like, a traditional, like, wife role kind of thing like that, and I hate it! It's not good. Have whichever one is the big buff one, have them come home from a hard day of work, or whatever. Or maybe they were at home all day. Maybe they're the homemaker. But they are the one that gets all cuddled and praised, and they turn into goop. And the teeny tiny one is the more dominant personality. I need it. Way semi uke dynamics have transformed to Alpha Omega these. Yeah, it's weird because obviously that was like the inspiration with Alpha and Omega and blah blah blah. But then like now you see Alpha, Omega, Beta, whatever as the predominant phrasing people use. And still it becomes like it dictates your personality completely rather than just a role in a sexual situation. Fujo Street one, I just nerd out. I would have to probably prepare, like, at least the covers of manga and stuff, like, because I'd feel bad completely keeping you guys with no visuals to go along with it. They made gender roles, too! It really is. I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, it's interesting that, particularly with BL, because that's what I read. Like, there's aspects of adding societal things of, like, perceived gender roles and, like, societally enforced gender roles, and I'm like, we don't need that. But there's also the fact of, like, oh, say this one boy has a crush on another boy, you know, but he can't tell him because he doesn't know how that'll go over, whatnot. It's the yearning of it makes for a good story, you know? Even though societally thinking anything different about someone just because, like, they're gay or bisexual or something like that, we could get rid of. But, like, in a story where it feels like even just being able to confess they're up against the world, it makes compelling fiction. Yeah. Like, obviously, I think it can make compelling fiction in the way that you kind of know at the end it's gonna work out. Unlike in real life, where bad things happen, and it doesn't always work out that nicely. But, like, even if they struggle or they feel they can't express their feelings, that they're able to in the end. And everything's happy, lovey-dovey. You know, it's like, kind of like, you know, going on a roller coaster or a horror movie. Like, you get the suspense in a very concentrated, controlled environment. So you get that kind of yearning, love in a controlled environment because you know it's still gonna work out instead of, like, turning to tragedy. That makes sense? Am I making sense, or am I only making sense to myself? BP says, when I say I think the big stoic one should bottom, everyone seems to think he should be feminized and waifed and uke beamed. And I'm like, no. I want to see him big, bulky, and vulnerable. Exactly! Exactly! So you're getting on X2 at 6 fights? No, and you can't make me. I only heard controlling a fight. Gosh damn it! I'm giving my little lecture to an auditorium with, like, 3 people in it, and 2 of them are on their phones. It's about the yearning. I clapped. Well, thank you. Thank you. Needs more visual. Well, I didn't think I'd be talking about it today, so I haven't prepared anything. Oops. Frickin' oops. I'd have to save a bunch of images and then just organize them. I somehow snuck in a PS5 into the auditorium, complete with your own personal, like, TV and everything. I'm like, hey! Put that down, we're talking about BL! I don't know, I think, and that's not just for BL, but as you get older, you get more picky about your media. I think BL is the most obvious because I can very easily point to, I don't like this in it, and I do like this. But I think you value your time a bit more when you're older because you have less of it. You know? Like, I don't have the time or the energy or the mental time or mental energy to sit down and binge a show that I didn't end up liking. But back when you're younger, it's the fact that you just get to binge a show doesn't matter if it ends up being good or you actually like it or not. It's just the act of doing so was the treat. But now, you have to be conscious about how you spend your free time. Because you don't get a lot of it. You know? Like, I don't want to make it seem like when you're younger that you don't appreciate the time you have, but it's different. It's a different context. The time you have to do things or just enjoy things is contextualized inherently differently. You shot for saying Milanote. Because you keep wanting people to follow your link so you get more space. I was thinking while half asleep, but, like, what long-winded shonen has a good ending? I'm all of a sudden forgetting every long-winded... That's the thing, though. It goes on long enough, no matter what ending you have, it's gonna be somewhat disappointing. When younger, you figure out what you like. When you're older, you consume what you like. Yeah. And that's not to say you don't find new things that you enjoy. Because you do. You're always going to be growing and changing. But, like, the context in which you enjoy things, the knowledge you have of what you already do enjoy, is different. It's different. I feel like I could take a nap on my desk right now, and I won't! But the temptation is very high. I'm just like, okay, good night, stars. Good night, stars. Takashi pulled the genius move of getting injured and thus never finishing this always being peak. Hunter x Hunter will always remain peak because Hunter x Hunter will never finish. FMA and Yu Yu Hakusho ended alright in my opinion. Another one by Togashi, Yu Yu Hakusho. Hakuse? What did I say Hakuse? That means like doctor. I think maybe I am getting too tired. FMA, I did read such a good chunk of it, and then I did read that. I watched the last episode, but I didn't get the proper like ending finale to it. So it's definitely something I have to revisit. I think the only one I can really think of that I didn't hate was Kimetsu no Yaiba, but like I also didn't like it. Yeah, I feel very neutral about Kimetsu no Yaiba's ending. Like, it wasn't bad, but it was fine. It is really interesting. That kind of took all the wind. I think especially with long-winded shonens like that, because you get so embedded in the theorizing or what you want to happen to your characters that when it ends, it takes all the wind out of your sails. And, like, you end up being, like, not as stoked for it sometimes. But if it's, like, forever on hiatus, there's always the chance of what could be for you to think about and mull over. But an ending is an ending, you know? And your brain is ready to move on. Saint Seiya Lost Canvas manga ending? I haven't read the manga. Well, you know I haven't read the manga. We watched the anime together. Hydrate. I will hydrate. Got a lot of water sloshing around in me right now. Cheers! Clink! Kanpai! Probably won't go too much longer because I feel EP full. And I gotta think about dinner. And if I'm feeling this EP before even eating dinner, I might need a wee nap. And I want to do that before it gets too late. I'm just a sleepy person. It's really gotta be time of the year, you know? I also know I haven't been eating as regularly, which isn't good. But I think that's just part and parcel for this time of year. My body just wants to like slow down. I wanna go memes. I wanna sleep. That's a Dungeon Meshi, but that's a seinen. Yeah, I don't think that's a shonen. Dungeon Meshi did have a good ending though. That was very sad. That was a satisfying manga just to read in general. I'm trying to think of all the things I've read over time. Trying to think of ones that I walked away, like longer ones that I walked away and I was like, that was a good ending. But it really is the nature of the beast. Winter makes me want to say, yeah! I know part of it's like the seasonal depression, but I want to get all snuggly with my stuffed animals and Sven and my blankets, and I'll just have something silly on the TV and I'm yum 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 yum. And I just rest. But then I have to do laundry and stuff and like cook. So. Speaking of which, I'll have to check my laundry that was in the dryer before I started stream. It should be done after this. December is hard. There's a lot of... It's rough in a lot of ways. There's a lot of expectations. Either put upon by yourself or by the people around you. For me, there's a lot of bad memories associated with this time, which, again, makes me reflect on myself and then be mad and mean to myself. And then there's also the fact that it's the end of the year, and that's when a lot of reflecting happens. And I get mad at myself and mean to myself. It's a vortex of stressful and bad thoughts. I'm gonna hide away from my friend group and hanging here. Well, try not. I'm glad you're at least hanging here. It's important not to isolate yourself too much, because you can end up hurting yourself more than helping. And Satsuki Yoshitsu and Dr. Stone had pretty good endings. I haven't gotten to the end of Dr. Stone yet. But Assassination Classroom did have a good ending. I was very satisfied with Assassination Classroom. That was a good ending. It was fulfilling. Let me look at my bookshelf. I know for the longer running shonens, I don't really have a lot of volumes of, just for the nature of, like, I'm not spending that much money on ludicrous amounts. But let me just look at my personal shelf to see if it jumpstarts my memory. And I think that one is a bit too old for me to be able to even say. Like, I'm looking at the Eureka 7 manga, and I haven't reread it in a while, but I remember liking how it ended, but it might, if I reread it now, I might not like it as much. Milby, you're a good person, one of the few chill people I can watch, even when not wanting to deal with you. Aw, I'm so happy to hear that, Astrago. All of you here are chill and comfy. I'm glad. I'm glad that you can feel so comfy here. You're always welcome. Dog 2 says, haha, Dr. Stone, more like it because, you know, he gets high in intelligence. I don't know anything about Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is just a fun anime. It's like, I wouldn't say it's good, you know? But it's just fun. It's just fun. You know, it doesn't need to be more than that. And you get some, like real side, like, obviously how they do it is, like, they have a story to tell. They have plot, so they can't, like, spend all the time, but, like, the basic science behind a lot of what they talk about and everything is real, and that's cool. Hello, how is Myobitan? Sukno Uchuchuu! Remember Ziona just, I'm so sorry, BP. I'm trying to think of long-running shonens in my, because I feel like with a lot of long-running shonens, I aged out of them before they ever finished. Like, I lost interest in Naruto before it finished, you know? And I was never into Bleach. One Piece is still going. Hunter x Hunter will always be going. You don't need to register. I don't plan to. Shoujos tend to have better. Yeah, I think because they really focus on the emotional closure, because that's more the focus. While for shonens, it's often you have the big climactic battle, but that doesn't always resolve everything, you know? Like, the ending has to be fantastic and showy, but it doesn't mean you emotionally get resolution of, like, characters' relationships with each other or plot details. Did I say Uchuchuu properly to Sukuna? I'm sorry. My brain's like, blah, 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 blah. Would Trigun count as a long-running I guess it wasn't that long-running. It was long-running enough, I feel like, because I was very satisfied with the ending of Trigun. And I'm talking about the manga, because, like, the anime is shorter, obviously. The anime ending was good, too, but, like, I did like what the manga did and how it, like, continued the, use of biblical imagery right at the end. I think some people misinterpret it a little bit, but that's okay. Shonens can go forever if there are stronger boys to fight. Yeah, the power creep. But you can't prolong a shoujo by creating cuter boys to kiss. Real. I'm thinking 100 minimum chapter. Oh, I don't know how many chapters was. How many chapters? Because maximum went on for a while. Manga. Let's see. There's 14 volumes. And let's see. 97 chapters. It falls just short. It falls just short. My headphones are yelling at me that battery's low. So yeah, I guess Trigun wouldn't really. It doesn't really mark the same way as like other long-running shonens do. Like it's not in the same classification as Naruto or Bleach. And I can't even say for Yu Yu Hakusho because I simply have not watched or read enough of it. I only finally started to actually sit down and watch it through last year or the year before. And I gotta get back on that. I want to know more about Hiei. Like, I just got to him. Because of course I do! With all the everything that we talked about so far today, of course I want to know about Hiei. I know you would like Hiei. Yeah! How could you tell? By the everything? Or Kurama? I gotta know more about Kurama. Like, I feel there's aspects about Kurama I'll really like. But it's definitely, I've gotta get to know him more. I feel like Hiei's definitely the very obvious. I'll end up very attached to him, even if I deny it at first. Jacob Drawfee's OTP is Hiei and Kurama. Really? Good for him. Good for him. We still haven't... I don't think I'm gonna gear that up today. Because I do think I have to get going soon. But we still didn't, like, break out Coconut Simulator 2. Maybe next time. He drew fan art of them in an episode last year, I think. Oh! Hell yeah! But for now, I gotta think about... I gotta think about food. I don't want to think about food, but I'll think about food. I think I'll make my glass noodles again. Like, cut up some veggies, stir fry them, make my sauce. I think that'd be pretty good. I won't be able to listen to music, though, because my headphones are dying. iShield 21 had okay ending? I'll take your word for it. I'm not reading all that for football. For football! I like thinking about food. Pizza. I did a bad... Oh, we said I was gonna be evil. I had pizza 2 days in a row. Technically 2.5. For my meals. I did also eat some broccoli and a banana, but like I had a lot of pizza recently. Well, not like leftovers. Leftovers was today. Yesterday we made pizza at home. You know, like frozen pizza. And then the day before that we ordered Domino's. So that's like 2.5 days straight of pizza. Pizza's made for leftovers. But there was 2 separate instances of getting pizza. I know that's not good for me. Evil milkshake. Yeah. I think my brain's done. I think it's done and toasted, so I better go use the energy I have left to cook. A better. I got a lot of vegetable chopping and searing and watching for a pot to boil to do. But I'm really glad we could hang out today and just talk about whatever. Eat the toasted brain. My brain! I still need it. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I still need it. But, so, yes, tomorrow, I don't have a time set out in mind. I would say probably 2 or 3. But I definitely want to hang out with you guys tomorrow. We'll take it easy. We'll get nostalgic. I worked all day today and that's absolutely fair, Sugura. Don't ever be sorry for that. You're good and you're valid and I love you. Thank you for stopping by. Good seeing you too, Zach. Alright, let me see if there's anybody streaming right now I can send you guys to. But yeah, definitely if you can stop by tomorrow, I would greatly appreciate it. But if you can't, that's absolutely fine. Merry Christmas ahead of time. Happy holidays. Hopefully, it won't be too long till I see you again. Thank you for streaming. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you. Glad you're back. Me too! I'm a happier person when I can stream and be with my stars. Hopefully I'll be able to visit the stream for at least a bit tomorrow. Good night and take care. Yes. Oh! Our boy is going. It's Lizer. He's playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm going to start the raid up for him. I'm going to start the raid up. Looks like he's got Haywire in tow. I'm going to start up the raid for him. Enjoy my stay lurk. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you all very much for being here. I appreciate it. You guys make me happy. You make me a better person because I can work hard. Because I'm like, I want the stars to smile. Yeah. Anyway, there's a talking rat on Lizer's screen. I'm gonna send you over. Let's hit our ending credits. What the hell is happening on his stream? What is going on? What is going on? I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Happy Crimbus. Merry Chrysler. Happy holidays. I will see you again before the new year. Do not worry. So I won't tell you Happy New Year. But take care of yourselves. Follow me on Twitch or join the Discord so you can keep up to date with schedules and its changes. And I'll see you all later, my lovelies. My twinklies. My stars. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Go say Uchuchuu to Lizer. Bye-bye.